This PYFL All-Star Game is brought to you by Pro Athletics, made in the USA, custom sublimated uniforms and apparel. On the web at proathletics.com. Postnet in Moorpark. Create, duplicate, deliver. On the web at postnet.com. Dana O Photography. On the web at danao.com. Westco International Consulting of Ventura. On the web at westcointl.com. Sports Academy in Thousand Oaks. On the web at sportsacademy.us. American Trophies and Awards of Simi Valley. On the web at americanTrophy.securedwebpages.net. Lucky Fool's Pub on High Street in Moorpark. And by Hard Luck Kings Guitars and Apparel of Westlake Village. On the web at hardluckkings.com. And now, back to the action.
Back for the fourth quarter. The East All-Stars in the shadow of their own end zone trying to make things happen. Krupe is going to stay on the ground, and this one goes to Chishom. And Chishom,
great defensive stand.
Nothing doing. Maybe a yard.
The West defense has rise to the occasion.
And the East backed up against their own goal line and facing a 3rd and 11.
And that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 11 for the East squad.
So just the start of the fourth quarter. The game very much in doubt. The East in the green with the ball. They lead 8-0 over the West. The West on defense in the grayish-bluish jerseys. I'm sure there's a fancy name for that color, but we'll just call it grayish-bluish. Smoky, that works for me. In honor of the people who've had to deal with fires here.
Big stop.
So they'll stay on the ground again. This time Donovan Fisher still on his feet, and he's near the first down marker. Let's see what the referees say here.
They may have it.
And they're saying move the chains. So the East plays it conservative, and they still get the first down on 3rd and long. And that's how you move the chains, and that's how you win ball games, converting 3rd downs that nobody thinks you can. So the East retains possession. Now at about the 18-yard line. Krupe going the whole way at quarterback for the East squad. Not a big guy, but clearly a field general. Knows the plays, knows what he wants. And he's going to hand off this time to Gentle Jr. and Stacy Gentle Jr. met by a host of defenders, but not before he picks up about 7 yards on first down.
Gentle Jr. has really been effective as a running that handoff sweep. If he gets on the edge now, he has the capability to make a big play and take it to the house. West defense has to continue to do a good job on the edge and turn the ball back inside. They need to put together a string of plays here, 1, 2, 3, and get off the field so the offense can have good field position.
And what have we seen? We've seen big chunk plays when they stay on the ground and get outside. It hasn't been that difficult to turn the corner. So Krupe in the gun with Chishom to his right. They're going to stay on the ground. And this time, Andrew Santiago.
Jaden Few.
Correction, Devin Hooper from the West Lancaster Eagles with the ball there. Maybe a yard. So now a big 3rd down play again. The West has been pretty good on defense, gave up 1 touchdown, but for the most part has been pretty stout. And let's see if they've got a big play in them here on 3rd down. Krupe going to get the play and coming back in to tell his mates.
See big lone elk ready to go. Whitney. So 2 big guys to set the edge.
And that looks like a timeout for the East, and if it is, I believe it's their last one. So Stacy Gentle Sr. wants to talk about things. Ricky Hunley. We're going to stay on the ground. And we've got a big gain here. That looks like Donovan Fisher still on his feet. Can he get past the last man? He cannot, but boy, is that a huge gain for the East All-Stars as he's dragged down inside the 20.
That was an awesome touchdown saving tackle by Wingo. He came across the field, and I mean, he was burning it to get over there.
So if my math is correct, that is a 58-yard pickup. Certainly enough for the first down. The clock moves.
If we can just stay away from the penalties now, that's been the common theme. Explosive play, penalty.
Well, I'm willing to give these young men a little latitude. Again, they haven't played together very much. The center snap has been an adventure. We've certainly had quite a few holds, but when do we not? And so Creepy's going to stay on the ground. We've got a flag on the play. And that was Gentle Jr. with the ball. Maybe picked up one, but the penalty is against the East, so we're going to back up. We also want to say thanks to the PYFL, which puts on a marvelous event here at Moorpark High School, led by Isaac Reyes. He and his staff have left no stone unturned in making this an event that gets better every year. The second year they've had it at Moorpark High School, and if you ask me, this is the finest facility that we have had the pleasure of producing these broadcasts at in our 10 years working with the PYFL on their All-Star Saturday. Back to the action. It's now a 1st and 15 at the 25. Krupe with motion, and the snap goes through his legs. They got to go get it. And the ball's still on the ground. We have an NFL Films kind of play, and Krupe may have saved it there. Maybe at the 47.
Wow. Again, Coach. Big explosive play, penalty, fumble.
Well, there's no forward progress that a bad snap can't kill. But the East All-Stars step right back up. Krupe, the field general, even after that calamity, says we can do this. Hands off to Andrew Santiago, and
Great
Santiago
job, Wingo.
is bottlenecked near the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard to the 44.
Wingo came off the edge like a rocket. Beautiful wrap tackle.
Wingo is a football name. Jalen Wingo from the Oxnard Panthers chapter.
Let's see if we can bounce back here.
And here comes Krupe. Krupe going the whole distance. There in the Rams helmet, out of the Valley Rams chapter. And he's going to take the snap, and he's going to throw. Flushed out of the pocket, becomes a ball carrier, and nothing doing there. That'll go as a sack.
Another great defensive stop.
So we're now at about 5 minutes left in the ball game. The East with an 8-0 lead, facing a 4th and 37 at the 47. That is not a down and distance that you see often, but we're seeing it now.
4th and 37.
So what is the East going to do? Looks like they're going for
I
it.
think whatever you want to do, you don't want to punt it to Wingo. He's an athletic guy. He has the ability to take it to the house.
And Wingo's back there playing either deep safety or punt returner, and he may have to come up and play some defense. And because Krupe's going to air it out, and that one's going to fall harmlessly incomplete, and that will change directions here. And the West squad is going to take it near midfield at their own 47-yard line, trying to equalize with 4:19 left in the ball game here, and they trail 8-0. The West is going to throw on first down, incomplete, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 10.
And it looks like the East is playing a little more coverage here now. You know, getting just enough pressure off the edge. Corners are sitting off, just letting them throw the ball so they can make the tackle and not give up a big play.
Well, so the West is still in this game. The East, it's felt like they've had a comfortable 8-0 lead, but that's still a one-score game since the second quarter. So let's see what the West can do with it. And this is Devin Tate. Still on his feet, but finally whistled down. Looks like they'll mark it as about a 1-yard loss. And suddenly the West is facing a 3rd and about 11 or 12.
Pressure on the left side by Dunlop.
And Dunlop, number 5, Antonio Dunlop, grab a hold of them. They blew the play dead at that point. No need for any.
So if there is urgency in an all-star game, it's here. The West may be looking at their final possession of the game. You don't know. But
I think they still got some big plays left in them.
they've got 3 receivers to the left. And Devin Tate takes a bad snap and has to make something happen, and he's going to be
Swarmed.
first by Diego Olajic out of the Palmdale Falcons chapter, and then Diego had help bringing him to the turf, and now we've got a 4th and about 17.
This could be the final play for the West. We need a big play. Now that we're under 2 minutes.
So Renteria's back in the game. Abel Renteria, the Santa Barbara Sharks chapter. If you need a big play, he may be the guy. He's going to throw if he can get some time, but he's going to get tied up, and he's going down. So that's going to put an end to that position. Donovan Fisher is going to bring him down from the West Lancaster Eagles. And also Antonio Dunlap from the Palmdale Falcons. So unrelenting pressure from the East All-Stars. And they're going to take the ball and change directions. 35 yards from another touchdown, and with no timeouts left for the
I think from here on out
East
they'll get
squad.
in there.
They don't have much
23
reason to,
personnel going to run formation and just grind it out.
Yeah, but 2:23 and the clock is running, so we may be looking at the final possession of the game. We'll see.
No timeouts left for the West.
Krupe's going to hand to Chisholm, and Chisholm is just going to bolt forward. Nothing tricky there. And now we have about a 2nd and 8.
And that is Chisholm, the ball carrier, number 2.
And the clock ticks under 2 minutes left in the ball game.
And Jalen Wingo, number 0.
Coach Gentile sending them in late to make sure you use every second on the clock.
And it'll bring up a 2nd and 7. And we're going to have a timeout for the West squad.
Well, the scoreboard says that the West has 2 timeouts left, so now they're down to 1.
32-yard line.
All right, so here's the East. Krupe taking the snap. He's going to give to Santiago, and Santiago still on his feet, rolling through traffic, and he's shaking some tackles and heading towards a 1st down, and he's got it.
And number 14, Dragon players all over the field.
Andrew Santiago with a big-time run for the East All-Stars. Santiago out of the Highland Bulldogs chapter, and the clock ticks.
You got to appreciate the
140
way
and
that these
counting.
guys compete. They compete to the end. I mean, this All-Star Games means everything. And this is the last time they'll probably play at this age level, and they'll be moving up to the next level. And so, you know, they're going to fight to the end. And it's never over till it's over. You know, minute and 20, but
And given how much trouble we've had on just a simple snap, you can't rule anything out. But hey, if it ends this way, you can say that the final blow was Santiago's run with the whole defense on his back, getting across the 1st down marker and just about icing this game away.
Senior families coming in for the next game. If you want a commemorative media guide, you better run grab it right now. there's only 20 of them left.
So here's Krupe taking the snap. He's going to stay on the ground again. This time it's David Reed. David Reed is going to head into the body pile, and it just keeps moving. And the referees somehow figure out that he gained 7 yards down to about the 22-yard line, and we're facing a second and about 3.
The clock ticks down, 40 seconds to go. I think this one's a wrap.
And the East knows it. They maybe need to run one play.
It's all about your children representing their chapter, their parents, and their coaches, and representing you.
So being an all-star game, it may be that the coaches here want to run a play instead of taking a knee for strategy. And being in the shotgun suggests they are. So Krupe, one last snap, and, well, he'll surprise us and take a knee, and that's going to do it. There's zeros on the clock, and the aqua-clad East All-Stars have hung up an impressive 8-0 win over the West. Not a lot of offense, but still an entertaining contest here in the Junior All-Star game. As you watch the teams shake hands, we're going to come back with an interview with the MVP of today's game.
I'm here with Isiah Chishom, a big running back from the East who had the big touchdown run. Tell us about that run.
When my quarterback, Dylan Williams, he faked it, and then nobody was on the other side, so then I just took off, and then when the guy came up behind me, I just had to pull up my feet and keep on running.
Well, that was an awesome play. That was a deciding factor in the ball.
Yeah.
Congratulations on a great win. Congratulations to you and your team.
Thank you.
Here's a Rams hat for
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you, and look forward to seeing you play again next year.
All right, thank you.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ricky. And for Ricky Hundley, I'm Jake Downey. On behalf of the entire JD Media Group crew, thanks for being with us here in the PYFL Junior All-Star Game here at Moorpark High School in Moorpark, California. Once again, your final score, the East 8, the West 0. And we'll see you next time.